With so much superhero content out there, it's hard to imagine something fresh on the market, yet here we are. Invincible offers mystery, gore, teenage angst, global superheroics, and action. It comfortably sits in its own world where superheroes and super teams are commonplace. So the uniqueness of Invincible doesn't come from the novelty of superheroes, but from Mark Grayson's journey as Invincible and the greater mystery surrounding his father, Omni-Man. Alfred Hitchcock purported a writing technique for creating tension and suspense, and that is giving the audience the knowledge that there's a bomb underneath the table and we never know when it's going to go off, thus creating said suspense. This idea is like Chekhov's gun. Once it's introduced, it will inevitably go off. In Invincible, that bomb is clearly Omni-Man, because he murders the entirety of the Guardians of the Globe team in the first episode. There's a darkness surrounding Omni-Man, a mystery that is introduced and expertly kept at bay as the demon detective and the government agency that oversees superhero activities investigate the massacre of the Guardians of the Globe. The mystery keeps the audience intrigued as we watch Invincible and the other heroes partake in bone-crunching heroics and teen drama. A lot of fun of Invincible comes from the fact that Mark Grayson loves and worships his father, believing him to be a good man. So it will be very interesting to see how he deals with the revelation that his father is a superpowered alien sociopath. You've got to like and subscribe to show me how you feel. Swipe that like button. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe stuff, please. It's apparent that the show is building towards a heartbreaking confrontation between Mark and his father. Watching Invincible, you feel the DNA of superhero stories and characters stitched into its fabric. Stories like Spider-Man, with regard to how Mark has to deal with teenage angst, a high school bully, multiple crushes, and dating. Invincible also features a lot of superhero teams similar to the Justice League, Avengers, and specifically related to Mark, the Teen Titans. Even though heroes in Invincible feel like heroes we've come to know from the Marvel, DC, and other comic book houses, Invincible manages to be creative in the way it twists and uses these familiar superpowers and tropes. And guess what, folks? Each episode of this show is 40 minutes. It's so satisfying digging into a show and settling in for a good chunk of entertainment instead of starting a show and it being over before you can appreciate what's going on. Here's looking at you, WandaVision. Invincible is tight, substantial, and very entertaining, and it should be applauded for that because of the competition it faces in this saturated superhero content market. I'm looking forward to subsequent episodes as things ramp up as Mark and the rest of the world comes to know what his father, Omni-Man, truly is. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a society.
That's not good.